Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with a continuation of our Arcanium run. This is the run for Christmas that we are doing Oops All Minions. This video is coming out a day late. It's also coming out like a couple hours late. Not that you guys know anything about that. It's a day late because I had vestibular therapy yesterday. Everything actually went pretty good, but it just went pretty late in the day, and I was like, I don't fucking feel like. So we're going to be sending it out today, and likewise tomorrow, usually Friday, we do another Arcanium video. Assuming that we live, we'll finish the run on Saturday, not Friday. So you guys can look out for that. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and just jump right back into it. If I recall correctly, we want to get to this. This trainer is going to be big for us, and we would really like to get back to that. And we also need to heal, but we've already healed so many times at this capital that healing isn't really an option. That thing probably costs like, what is it, 5 hundo? 5 hundo? Yeah, that is. This town's dead to us now. We don't go there anymore. We don't go to Ravenholm anymore. So our only real bet is honestly to go through here, hope that we run into a couple of campfires to heal ourselves, and try and make it over here in time. There's a couple of shards here that we can pick off late game, which is pretty nice. And there's even some free threat here, which is just free might, which is honestly kind of shit, but hopefully we'll be explosive enough by that point that we won't really care. Otherwise, we have healing on Ragnarok because we have access to Murky Strike. Marching Orders really needs to get upgraded though. I'm not sure that we can afford spending 200 to do that right now, but it is still good for us at that rate. It would pretty much just only get played if Ragnarok doesn't have a minion in hand. And so we've got some leeching strikes. Life Leech is actually going to help us quite a bit with healing. I think that we can actually drop a leeching strike for a normal unearth here. And this is looking pretty good. We've got Ice Barrier for a little bit more shielding. That'll help us out. Searing Blow is basically just hoping that we get Ember Dance. Otherwise, these Hammer Strikes are only here for Ice Barrier and to proc off Life Leech. I do think that we're going to have to start putting Thorum in the middle, just so that he can get some healing out. But we'll just see how that goes here. We've also kind of gotten... We haven't seen a single shrine, even though we've uncovered like a majority of this area. It's a little shitty. Well, we're already going to be having a bad day. Let's see if we cannot... Okay, that helps. You've got a leeching strike. I would prefer to have a leech. Like the actual leech card. That ain't happening. So I guess the best thing that we can do, we're also going to get clocked hard here. Do something like that. Probably going to have to block for you here. Get some more burn on this man. Might as well. Do that. And do that to full block, I guess. Forgot to use his hammer strikes too. That's a little bit of an oof. Starting the video out strong as per usual. Okay, we got a Voracious Bite, we got Wakai Recruit. We're looking pretty good, honestly. This Cleaver Strike would also really love to be here. And so I think that this is how we're going to do that. Oh, Murky Strike, come on, man. There's a lot of DOT popping out here. Well, there's Life Leech. Pick that up again. A little late for you, unfortunately. Yeah, Rag's War Trophy just absolutely bringing this absolute unit to fruition. A 10-10 for 2 is absolutely insane. A lot of 2 costs have difficulties dealing 10 damage. Oh, and then he drew it again. Is it my birthday? I honestly would like you to... This is honestly a little weird. Let's do that. Armor ourselves up, because we can. I would love to Ice Barrier, actually. This will activate that. Then I guess you're shuffling every day. There we go. We can use that. Let's Reptorian Swarm. Nobody's attacking us, which is nice. I want you to be green. So what the heck are we even doing here? I guess that's what we're looking at. This is actually a better minion than this. We'll even swap so that we can get 2 health out of it. Corpse Explosion is great, except we're going purple into red there. Can we get anything else? Not really. Corpse Explosion? That would deal 60 damage. And then we can play this for reasons. Just getting rid of that burn as soon as possible, because that's going to keep stacking up on us. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I like it. And I think for reasons we can not actually do that. You have a ton of health still, so might as well, or action, I should say. We could set up a kill on this man. Could set up a kill on any man, really. Get that going. What am I saying? We have Unearth. We've got this. Okay. So let's just do this. Corpse Explosion on Earth. Corpse Explosion. Swoop. Dead. That was honestly not bad considering that fight. Hook has utility. What would that be in place of, though? Our last Cleaver Strike? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. And honestly, again, we kind of wouldn't mind putting you at Ulti Plus. Let's get Thorm his AP. Can we get away with putting you at ulti plus? What would that even look like? Give you your chomps back. Chomps back tail lash. Looks good. Because now these are gonna be 4/9s, which is much better. We would also like you to be ulti plus, but I really don't think that we can like afford to do that. Another thing to to consider is that we're still at the point where we really don't have enough AP to play our whole hand, so maybe these unholy swings are fine. Because really what we're using your AP for is to use corpse explosions for the most part and maybe put down an animated carcass. And Grotesque Amalgam doesn't require the minions killed to be his. Maybe we stay low? Like, as we saw, we were very clearly, now that we have Wakai Recruit, Grotesque Amalgam was still able to be better than the middle lane in that last fight. We might honestly be okay just doing this. Two Voodoo Shamans is going to be a little suffer, not going to lie. Can we honestly afford... We'll see if we can afford it. Let's utilize this. He's gonna burn alright. That double strike is going to be pretty important coming up, though. Let's put a minion in your lane, Murky Strike into Voracious Bite. I should probably check to make sure. Let's just do that. Oh, dear lord. Aw, man. Well, there's a minion at least. It'll do something. That seems just highly inefficient. That'll keep you alive. Bop you again. Army. Might as well bop you for 1 damage. That's looking pretty good, guys. Oh, here we go. Let's do that. Unearth. Into unearth. Oh, you have DOT. That's why we're not able to. Gotcha. Put you here so that you can heal some health. You also have some DOT, which is unfortunate. Which is really gonna, like, offset literally all the hard work we put into healing everybody, but I guess it sucks to suck sometimes, am I right? I wonder, can I fish Life Leech? Yes, I can. Give me my Unearth Plus back, please. We are going to bop this man. get some more healing out there, then I am going to... That corpse explosion is not going to deal that much because you are the incorrect color. But... Oh, I guess not. They're dead. That's going to solve quite a bit. I think ultimately, though, that's a wasted corpse explosion. We might as well get the... Oh, there's some resolve, too, though. Hello? Our other corpse explosion? Let's try and set our deck up, because this will mean that we shuffle our deck next turn. Okay, where's my Unearth Plus? Let's draw our hand, see what happens. But I think we literally just threw our card into the cosmos because we didn't have enough space in our hand. Would you look at that? We did. Actually, Unearth Plus is here. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. I wonder if that can be abused. Typical bits response. I was hoping for those resolves. Anyways, this should be over. Because we are about to... Let me just make sure that I'm doing everything, though. Heal. Bop. Might as well armor ourselves, I guess. Move. Reptorian. Wakai. And then just do that for another 2 health for you. Alright. And a nerve would be crazy this this deck right now. Fan of Knives, I'm really not about it. Not on Thorm, at least. Brace on Thorm could be interesting, but ultimately, Hook, another hook would be honestly quite interesting. Hook's kind of better than a Chomp. Especially because it's ranged. Yo, I can get behind a hook. I did not equip that. Anyways. Alright. Give me this Void Shrine. I guess what we could do is do detection. There are some buys that we want. The question is it early enough to see it? Because Vigor is basically just one resolve for everybody. Like, it can make a big difference. As can some Hexing, but we're going into purple territory, so Hexing is really not going to do that much for us. So I think that detection has the opportunity to give us the most here. Spoils of War, Barrel, All these are meh. They're also green, and I am offended. Anvil Smash is interesting. Unholy Blast is okay. Like, I suppose it's ranged AoE, right? Like, it's not that bad. And with Unearth, we can set it up pretty easily. So we're looking at, like, you know, 7 AoE for one. Like, that's kind of insane. Still not really feeling it, though. There we go. Get something like Enhance on the field. It's just basically a way for us to scale minions without again, because Thorum doesn't have access to promote besides his ult, having him get the ability to scale minions is huge. And upgrading that is like, but I mean, we'll still take it, especially for that price. It wasn't on sale, actually. And we'll just sit on that for a while because we want to save for an item shop if we run into one. Just go ahead and take this. This is the might, right? You know what? We forgot to give Thorum that card. Meep. I actually want this man to no longer be alive. Let's get some life leech or shield steal, whatever the frick it's called. If we're gonna block, let's make sure to put our minion in a lane where it's gonna live. Put that out there. We'll just fish with Unearth. And we'll set up our next turn. Because if it works the way I think it is, it's not on our deck, but it is technically set up to go into our next hand. And so then we'll be able to get the corpse explosions when we want them, which is very nice. Yep, okay. I'm actually going to put the leech up here. And we're going to do some more fishing. Because we can do this. I think I fucked it up. I fucked it up. We're going to have to do this instead. And this guy here is a problem. Let's do that. And that. Move you over here. This is gonna work out. We're fine. Help block you. Help block you. Do that. All minions live. We're full blocking. Except for you, but you have stuff. The question is, do we fish for corpse explosion? I think we do. Well, okay. So then it really doesn't matter what we do at this point. Let's not draw. And plop this big Mother Hubbard down, who's going to full block. That doesn't seem right. Why are you only... Oh yeah, because that's exact lethal. What am I thinking? So you're actually going to live because you're going to leech. We love to see it. Let's not take that. It's also kind of sad that Ragnarok had to bypass marching orders. I'm just sitting here wondering. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Blind, if anyone's going to be blind, we want it to be you. And we'll bop you for some more heals. And he's dead. Ooh! This could be big, especially with that corpse explosion right there. Okay, so let's get the shield. Do that. We want to get that. Let's marching orders because reasons. We probably should have done this first. You cannot be moved. That man's now dead. Dead. All right. I really don't like any of these. Stonewall is actually quite good. When you consider that Thorum can put like a ton of cards in somebody's deck. However, it's really not necessary with the way that we're playing. The only reason that we're needing to shield is to counteract DOTs. Otherwise, we're doing a moderately good job at keeping all of our minions alive. Giving cleanse to somebody is probably like the biggest deal that we could possibly do. And yeah, I don't think that we can walk away from a cleanse. I don't know who we would give it to yet. Ragnarok seems to be doing pretty good. Maybe it's Carrion? I could see that. Let's hit this event. Gain a random legendary artifact for 200 gold. Yes, please. This man. He's getting kind of swole with it. We'll put you up to 5. I don't know what else I want to get rid of here. But, yeah, I don't know what else who else we would possibly put that on. He's really the only person that, like, generates shields. I guess Rag does too? I don't know. It's kind of like whichever's clever at this point. I don't know. Maybe it should honestly be on Carrion. It doesn't need to be on Rag due to the fact that he's got good sustain now. Like, he can pretty much give himself like 25% of his life with Murky Strike. But when Thorum does AoE shielding, we would want this on either Carrion or him to counteract those DOTs like we've been saying. And if the idea is that this is going to counteract DOTs by saving up shield, then Carrion at least has access to the cleanse. So take with that what you will. Speaking of which, give Carrion some toys? Chaos Bolt's pretty good. This is a better Leeching Strike if he has any of those. Otherwise, like, let's be honest, besides Chaos Bolt, nothing really exciting for us here. Which is unfortunate. Okay, we did give you the Purify. That's good. I don't even know if I want to put a Chaos Bolt in there. Like, obviously it does damage, but it doesn't do as much damage as a Corpse Explosion. So why spend 3 when 1 mana do trick? I think this is going pretty well. Is it going well enough for us to take this? I don't know about that. We're gonna do it anyways. This man gains Mimic. What buffs do we give ourselves? I don't think we give ourselves any buffs, do we? We put debuffs down. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, I guess I could look through the cards, huh? That might do something. Yeah, we literally don't place buffs. Just check these real quick. There's no reason for us not to give him Mimic. Did we just get smacked by another comet? What the frick? Okay. We finally got that positioning done. You, as always, need to die. What is it with the left lane today? And of course we draw like a little dinky hand. Well, I guess get stuffed, right? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm actually gonna take this damage to instill marching orders. You're gonna buff this man. You're gonna want that. Start stacking that DOT there. I like it. That is huge. That is ridiculously huge. Get him some defense. In fact, that's better defense. Go ahead, bop that man. And honestly, I guess just plant that. Burn sucks. The middle lane now officially cannot die. I really need to get that cleanse back in hand. Oh my dear lord. If we can get to unearth, it'll happen. Go ahead, we'll do that. There we go. Corpse Explosion is nifty. I think we're actually going to use that. We're actually not going to use that. Give me Unearth. That's what we'd like to see. Okay, we're getting there. We want to do this first. Because now the best thing that we can do for us is Life Leech. Okay. All right. What else do we got here? We've been using like pretty much all the frickin' toys here. Seems good. Okay. Pretty much the scariest turn we could possibly have is under control. And Carrion's about to get his big boy minion again, which will certainly help. Let's do this in this order. Bro, what is up? I think we're gonna have to do some real fuck shit here. Go with that. That. Move you to the middle. We still got people dying. Holy Lord, what is this turn? Oh, man. Like, yeah, no matter what we do. So if you're definitely gonna die, I guess we gotta do something like this. Save some more health on you. Corpse Explosion would actually have made a difference there, now that I calculated it. Yeah, we ended up getting royally bopped by this setup here. All right. That was crazy. Yeah, I was not expecting to run into 2 consecutive turns of suck. I believe we do not have an heirloom for you. So I guess you're gonna take Cursed Trinket because that is what we are looking for and it's already upgraded. Let's go. And with Unearth Plus, it's pretty much going to be on all the frickin' time. We are actually going to use this to heal, as wasteful as that may be. Do we have a mandatory upgrade? Our one on Earth, maybe. Would honestly rather reroll an heirloom. Now we're talking. We can even put on Dark Cowl. And instead, what am I trying to say here? We can put on Dark Cowl, swap Purify over to Ragnarok, because he's now the only person who really doesn't have that DOT like mitigation. Phantom Scythe, though, would get everybody healed up right quick. The problem is that we really don't have a lot of good AoE to like throw Leech out there. We pretty much said no to Unholy Blast, which would have been probably the best one. But I'm not really going to feel bad about that. Dark Hell's good in this situation. We want it. And so that means that we want to get rid of Purify. And we want to give you Purify. I think we would rather have you have that than a Chomp. Oh, you also got Barrel Roll? We would rather have that than a Chomp too. Even though all those attacks are going to allow you to Life Leech more. Put that Purify there. I guess the Purify would have been an upgrade that we wanted. We have a Leeching Strike, so get rid of that and put on Void Touch instead. Because it's just, you know, one better. Let's hit this card pile again. Give me more carrying cards. Another Purify. All these are kind of meh. That's an Arcana Shrine that could be very good for us. Let's go ahead and go in here. So I'm very concerned about the amount of DOT that man right there can do. So we're going to try and kill him as soon as possible. But at the same time, we have to obviously not get killed. Which looks like it's not going to happen. So we'll do something like that to protect you at least. And honestly, now that that's there, just Wakai twice. That's going to take care of a lot of the heavy lifting there. And then we'll pop you once, I guess. Put more DOT on you. Alright. The situation already looks under control. This is a tough choice. Perfect. Hmm. Looking at how much we're actually going to need here. Start sending this stuff out, I suppose, and... Hmm. We can corpse explosion to take off most of your health. It's not like it's really going to mean that much of a difference. You actually want to stay alive because we have pestilent gash here. That's 24 plus the burn. That's not enough. Hmm. Well, meat bap. Let's not waste this fury at least. That'd be terrible. And we just missed lethal. Hey. All right. Soul Scratch would be better if we had the Leech Heirloom or, like, we're trying to leech off him. We're not really looking at that. Valiant Strike is potentially good, but I think right now we just need the money. Show me Arcana. I'm almost about the price reduction. I'm also about efficiency, simply because it means that Carrion and Rag are going to scale faster, but it doesn't really help us as far as... Oh wait, it lasts 2 turns, so it does help us with... Well, it doesn't really help us, but it doesn't hurt us with Thorum because it's not like we're going to have to wait a turn in order to do it. So, I think we could do efficiency. Finally, something that isn't green. Immune's kind of big. Illa's Spellbook on Carrion, since he's most likely to get all of the, what am I trying to say? He's most likely to get all of the resolves. So then he could potentially put out like 8 to 10 weak on some of those turns we were seeing. And then that way, even when we have resolves and it's sort of wasted on turn 3, at least we'll be able to get some weak out of that and help keep the minions alive a little bit better. Otherwise, Dawnbreaker is... It allows us to put vulnerable on the boss, which is a hell of a lot better than waiting for Thorum to get his vulnerable. I'm kind of about it. What does upgrading Wakai Recruit do? Not a lot, actually. Like, it's an additional 4 damage, but I think that's worth a upgrade slot, unfortunately. So we got quite a bit here that we can do. We're going to go ahead and take one more shard battle. Oh, and we're going to take a look at that. Volatile Blood is kind of spooky, but we finally have access to the inn again. We've got money. I'm not really worried about it. And the loot cache could be good for us, because if we get Aegis Potion, it is insane. It is literally insane. And Immune is going to become very helpful here. What in the frick? No blue cards? How could this happen to us? I really don't like this man here or this man here. But what we're going to have to do is put down these guys for... Oh? No. I think we need to start scaling immediately. Because we need a good corpse explosion to take care of this goblin enchanter. Otherwise we're going to be suffering for sure. We're about to take another 12 burn. Carrion can douse himself, so I think that's how we're going to deal with that. And for the time being, that, shift, save 1 AP. We're going to give you that as well. And we're going to douse ourselves right now. Purity's pretty good. Can we use that now, though? Not sure that we can actually get away with that. Just set up blockers, I suppose. It's really quite misfortunate. Start fishing with Unearth, maybe? Get the 2 leech out there? I think that's something we do. Oh, good lord. Okay. That pretty much solves that problem. And if you were vulnerable, this would pretty much definitely be solved. Let's fish with Unearth. Another corpse explosion. You know what? Screw it. Maybe that's the answer here. What do we have in our deck? Pestle and Gash would be pretty good. We'll fish. Well, sometimes punished, am I right? So we'll corpse explosion 63 forward. And then, like, that's definitely not worth it. because it's blocking. We're about to run into some real fucking folk blues here. I wasn't contemplating exactly what turn Volatile Blood would be going off, because it's going to be the same turn that he's ulting. And that's going to be horrendous. Coincidentally, we have no blind or stun, so he's also going to be ulting. So it was probably a better move for us not to have done that and hope that we had some vulnerable here. But it's really not going to make that much of a difference, to be honest. We'll even just throw that out there. Because we're going to have access to Carrion's... What am I trying to say? His ulti minion here. So this is how we're going to deal with this. I'm going to get a minion. Put that shit out. Put this shit out. You're taken care of now. We're not attacking twice in a turn. Get the armor craftings, then resolve. Thank you. Start stacking the DOTs on this man. Resolve again. Get your ultimate. That'll block for you. Buff that man. This is getting like pretty frickin' close. There we go. Now he's staying alive. Give this minion more health. Free shield for the DOT. And then hook this man because reasons? I'm thinking so. We'll hook that man because reasons. Use this. That's going to keep the minion and him alive. And this is technically a block card. Okay. We no longer have to worry about Volatile Blood unless it's supposed to be every 3 turns, in which case that is pretty suffer. So, first thing we want to do. Second thing we want to do. I don't think we can go without marching orders right now. We kind of need it. Balls. Well. That is secretly a block card. I don't think we're going to play any of these. We're going to swap. I'm actually unsure if we can swap. We might be dead here. This was just a nasty turn. Because you're taking 33 here. So if you move here... Actually, hold up. Hold up. That's actually going to be 18 minus 13. So we're going to take 5 and 15 is 20. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, finally. I don't know how we're going to keep Thorm alive. That man's dead. So let's just move to the middle. Bop. Shield everybody. That needs to happen. Get the vulnerable out there. Oh my god, we might save him. Da 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 da! Oh man. We'll take the leech artifact just because we can. We don't need 2 pestilent gashes, I believe. Oh my god, Battlehorn? He's finally a hero? Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever run into a situation where I've wanted to take Battlehorn so badly. We're saved. That is not Aegis Potion. Ooh! Obsidian Shiv is actually ass on us right now. We do have access to Leech, but we're not a hit Leech build. If we had Obsidian Shiv, what is it, the Void Claws, something like that, or anything that does, like, you know, relatively free damage on Carrion, then we could do a, you know, like, power turn sort of deal. But again, we still need cost reduction, which isn't here. It's up in Anador, so it really doesn't help us out. Vampiric Scepter would be kind of nice, but Thorum will have access to Leech now that we have him in the center. So I'm not sure that that's even necessary, to be honest. However, we could put him back over to actually dealing damage, and then what we could do is put the vulnerable on hit on him, and then he just keeps bopping the middle lane and keeping vulnerable up in that manner. And then in which case Vampiric Scepter would heal an amount. It would help keep him sustained so that he doesn't get bopped this time. Otherwise, Deadly Repeater is very powerful, especially because we have no draw. And having that on Bukai Recruit is insane. Having that on Voracious Bite is insane. Having that on, I mean, even frickin' Barrel Roll, right? It's just, who else could really use that? Like, honestly, that's about it. Maybe Ice Barriers? Armor crafting? Give everybody armor? Yeah, I think that's the way that we would want to do it if that's what we were going to do. I think we can get rid of Ice Barrier here. It's sort of served its purpose. We don't have Spineblade. We don't care about that anymore. Deadly Rush is still useful. Hammer Strikes allows him to leech. Better than Searing Blow. Maybe the Searing Blows go, but that DOT helps, like, significantly. I think we could sit on this for a while. But I'm thinking it's Deadly Repeater, and we put it on Rag. He can't. He's too full. Okay, so this is what we're going to do instead then. I'm going to go ahead and check this out before the end of the video. And that forge. Come on, none of this shit is what I want. Why are you so cruel? Scroll power could work because then we could put that on Carrion before he corpse explodes. And then that in combination with vulnerable would allow us to one-shot sooner. That's very considerable. Otherwise, it would be Frosty Potion, I believe, in order to just straight up have an enemy's damage. That gets us past one bad ult when we're not ready. It's just good. I think we gotta take this. Let's see if Steel Cage is still broken, huh? We'll come back to here later. I'm going to just go ahead and heal us here so that we know how much money is available. Banner of Command. Wait, how does that... At the end of each turn. Okay. The minion in your lane attacks at the start of each turn. So now we're kind of doing like triple damage. Doing some sort of like a face race. Just try and get the middle lane stacked as soon as possible. So that we can corpse explode. But also... we're attacking twice at the end of the turn. Once at the beginning of the turn. During which vulnerable could be down. Honestly, I'm almost feeling Stormcast Pendant. But we mentioned Illa's Spellbook before. I just don't want to take Illa's Spellbook simply because it's good. Let's take Banner of Command and work with that. They really want us to take Illa's Spellbook. God damn. Let's... Let's do it like that. That's still pretty good. No, let's give you short sword. Not like you need draw. You have too much frickin' draw. Okay, just taking a look around here. Interesting that this isn't locked out. Like, that's so odd. But we're going to be able to take this fight, this shard battle, this fight here. And so that'll give us another 2 levels. Rag needs some draw because he has a larger deck, and Carrion could use it. Wait, actually, Rag doesn't need draw because he has Deadly Repeater now. He could use 1 draw. Yeah, I'd say Rag and Carrion need the draw for sure. Otherwise, honestly, Thorum is just a artifact queen. Banner of Command is just helping our objective. Armor of Kings is hopefully just, you know, helping him sustain a little bit better, and then Hellfire Spear is just dealing damage forward. I'm kind of liking where this team is at. I'm interested in how it's going to look when we go up against the boss rush. How do you guys feel, though? Which boss would you guys take this against? How are you guys feeling about the team? Would you have done anything differently? If you have any other feedbacks, be it questions, concerns, comments, misplay alerts, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys around.